the essaic Prelude, the description of the book of Revelation, from a 1967 version KJV tabletop edition. Author and purpose. In the opening words, this book is called the Revelation of Jesus Christ. 1:1. And the author is designated as his servant John. Although the language and style are radically different from the Gospel and the epistles, tradition has always identified this John as the apostle and explained the differences by the special character of apocalyptic writing. Apocalypse is the Greek title meaning hidden, and refers to the kind of writing which emphasizes predictions of future events, using symbols and imagery to interpret the actions of God in both present and future periods of time. According to the long tradition of the Church, John was exiled from Ephesus to the Isle of Patmos about 95 AD. And this book contains the visions which were given to him there, revealing the things which must shortly come to pass. From 1:1. His purpose in writing was to encourage Christians who were facing the imperial persecution of Rome by showing them that over and above all this dreadful power was the Lamb in the midst of the throne. Jesus, the Lamb of God, had suffered an agonizing death, but was now exalted and triumphant over all earthly powers. The vision of heaven showed not Caesar, the imperial tyrant, but Jesus, the conquering Lamb, reigning eternally. Form of the book. The opening chapters of this book are addressed to the 7 churches in Asia Minor, and these letters contain the usual warnings against apostasy, false teaching, and immorality. It's likely that John deliberately chose the form of apocalyptic writing with its strange and mysterious symbols to communicate a message to the churches while effectively concealing its meaning from any Roman authorities who might discover the book. Methods of interpretation. Some interpreters refer everything in Revelation to the distant future, to the period just preceding the end of the world and the coming of Christ. Others believe that it begins with the writer's own time and reflects the continuous story of suffering and calamity up to the end of the present age and the coming of Christ. Still others interpret every reference to some historical event or person in the 1st century, making it a book of the times. The most influential interpreters of this book have seen both meanings in the signs and symbols of John, historical references to Nero and the Roman Empire in the 1st century, and the reading of the future in the light of his prophetic understanding of history. Here's the outline. I'll read Revelation soon. Much love.